Let's roll, amigos. Saturday, day of action. Let's see what we have cooking for today. Penny here, GhostFixATS.com, the number one sports consultant in the business. Saturday, August 7th, Sal Magluta and Willie Falcone. The Cocaine Cowboys. I've been watching the Cocaine Cowboys documentary on Netflix. It's wild. Wild when you're at the top, right? These guys are at the top. Feel like you can't be touched. They felt like they could not be touched, that they could get away with anything, that they're just never going to come down. But what goes up must come down. Happens to everyone. Just wild, though, to see how arrogant these guys were, thinking that they would never come down. I'm not going to compare myself to the Cocaine Cowboys by any means. I'm just a regular guy, and I'm cool with that. I'm Benny. You know what I mean? But I do think in this business that I do, this business that we do, that it's very important to stay humble, keep our heads down, and keep working. Period. Win or lose. That's my little speech for today. And I've been saying it for only about 3 years now. Keep our head down, stay humble, keep grinding. Strive to be the best at what I do, but never get so cocky as to where I think that never get so cocky as to think you're never going to take a loss. Or you're never going to come down, or that you're the king, or whatever. That never works out too well for people now, does it? You know? Anyway, let's get this paper. You guys drafted fantasy football yet? Any drafts yet? I mean, it's time. It's time. I think I have some coming up in the next week or two, next few weeks. My big one's going to be in and around August, 29th of August, I think. But football is here. Football is here. I can't believe it. And I'm ready. Every year we tackle football. Love it. Absolutely love it. And I couldn't be more excited about it. Also, football is also here. English Premier League is here. EPL starts next Saturday. I'm going to run my full season EPL soccer season for $300 for the entire EPL season. $300. Really solid this past season. Came in at 64.238% to be exact. 64.238% last season to be exact. The new season starts next Saturday. Again, I'm running the full English Premier League season, $300. That's also going to include UFC. It's its own separate pack. It's going to include EPL and UFC, which is tonight. It's a big one. Cyril Gane headlining, and he is just quickly climbing in the UFC, taking on Derek My Balls Is Hot Lewis. I read off the main card yesterday. Maybe I should do it again, you know, just to give you guys another look at what we have going on tonight in the UFC. Derek Lewis versus Cyril Gane. Jose Aldo versus Pedro Munoz. Michael Chiesa versus Vicente Luque. Tisha Torres versus Angela Hill. Song Yadong versus Casey Kenny. Boom. Now that's what I call a solid main card. My UFC picks are ready. Early prelims start at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. My UFC pack is up $29.99 for the one event UFC pack. All right. The 3 event pack, $50. Or you can get it by jumping on the EPL soccer full season package for $300 in the description of this video, or weekend. Don't forget the weekend package, $50, Saturday and Sunday. UFC's included in that too. Lots of ways to get on. We have England Championship today, not to be confused with EPL. Okay? England Championship. This is what we have today, okay? This is what I'm working with today. We have England Championship today, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. There are a few matches at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on my premium card. Then we have baseball at 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time, 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:10 p.m. Eastern Time. And then we have UFC, which is 4 fight picks and a 3-leg parlay. As a matter of fact, I'm going to throw in a guarantee on my UFC this week. You grab that UFC package for $29.99 and we don't turn a profit, then the next 2 UFC events are on me. They'll be free. How does that sound? You know, I'm very confident in my work in the UFC and I'm ready to go. $29.99 profit on this UFC event or the next 2 UFC events will be free, period. No questions asked. And in the match between Chiesa and Luque, I like Luque. Vicente Luque. There we go. Right here on YouTube. I'm going with it. Vicente Luque. Okay? Now, yesterday. You like that? You cool with that? Little UFC pick right there. All right? It's going to be Chiesa versus Vicente Luque. We're going to take Vicente Luque. All right? Now, that's cool. All right. Now, yesterday, first game was real tough. And say what you want because about the loss. It was a loss. It was a tough, frustrating loss. Cubs, White Sox under 9 runs. 2-0. 2-0 all ball game long. 2-1 after 7 full innings. Then by the end of the 8th inning, it's 4-4. And that puts us in a bad spot. We either tie or we go over. 0 runs, goose egg in the 9th, okay? Complete goose egg in the 9th. Then they score 6 runs in the 10th. So 1, it was a tough loss watching it happen. 2, I took shit for it because people just check the score and see 8-6 and think, wow, what a loser, you know, without ever even looking at the game. Oh, well, loss is a loss. Over it. Doesn't matter. On to the next. Top tier winner, Tampa Bay Rays money line. Knocked down another top tier play, another top tier winner. And then in baseball, another top tier winner in baseball. And we had Oakland Athletics on the run line, which is also a winner. I lost USA men's basketball. Been riding them hot, been riding them heavy. They've been doing well. USA men's basketball minus 12.5. That stops right there. Top tier loser right there. They get it done, but not by 12.5. So I ended up 2-2 on the day. Top tiers split out. Free play was a loser. That lost fast. That was not a tough loss. That one I will admittedly say it was a rocking chair loser. All right. But again, loss is a loss. Win is a win. We keep plugging. Hot streak. We keep plugging. Down week. We keep plugging. Somewhere in the middle. Guess what? We keep plugging. Love me? I keep plugging. Hate me? I keep plugging. Somewhere in the middle. Kind of annoying. Talks too much. Guess what? I keep plugging. Ben Dog. All right? Let's get it. If you're new to my page, welcome. Take a second out of your day. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's important. Tap the bell right next to it. Get my videos as soon as they pop up. Follow me along over on Twitter as well at Benny Bistro. So UFC, $29.99. Win or you get the next 2 free. The UFC 3 event pack, $50. The weekends, $50. UFC is included. The English Premier League soccer season, UFC is included. That's $300 in the description. MLB full season, $200. Guess what? UFC is included. Any package you buy today, UFC is included, period. You buy the early bird NFL today, $9.99. UFC will be included. You get a UFC. You get a UFC. You get a UFC. I'm Oprah. You know what I mean? Okay. Free play, the Detroit Tigers. The Detroit Tigers at the Cleveland Indians, 7:10 p.m. Eastern Time. Free play, Detroit Tigers on the money line. I'm going underdog. Detroit just got beaten by Cleveland yesterday, 6-1 beat down. I'm taking Detroit to strike back today. 3-game series, division matchup. Teams know each other well. For once, the Tigers are not at the bottom. They're not at the top either, but they're not at the bottom. White Sox still have a fairly commanding lead over that division, but they're not too far behind Cleveland. They're ahead of Kansas City. They're ahead of Minnesota. They're 9 games back on the second wild card spot. Congrats to Detroit. You know, they've been playing pretty decent since the All-Star break. They're 6-4 their last 10, if I'm not mistaken, after that loss last night. So Detroit, whatever. You know, they have Tyler Alexander on the mound today. 4.77 ERA. Trustworthy? You know, do I necessarily trust this guy out there? He doesn't pitch too long, you know. But you know what? Detroit wins when this guy pitches. 5 straight, as a matter of fact, when this guy has been on the mound, Tyler Alexander. Might only be a few innings, but Detroit gets the win. And then Eli Morgan for Cleveland, he's rocking a very high ERA. He'll be looking to bring that down again tonight against Detroit. But yeah, I'm taking Detroit. They've not been good on the road. They have not been good against Cleveland per se. Actually, the last couple seasons in baseball, I used to capitalize regularly on taking Cleveland run line against Detroit. It's what I did. It's what we did. We capitalized. We cashed a lot of money on it. I don't know if it was last season or 2 seasons ago, or maybe both combined, where Cleveland was like 15-0 or 18-0 against Detroit on the run line. Someone fact check me on that, but I think that's ingrained in my brain. But anyway, they beat Detroit by 2 every single time in that one season. Anyway, I'm taking Detroit to get the win. Free play of the day, we're going to take the Detroit Tigers on the money line. Let's go. There's lots of work to be done. Let's go. UFC $29.99. Winner get the next 2 free. I'm guaranteeing it. All right. And then the UFC 3 event is $50. Weekends, $50. You get the UFC. The Premier League season package is $300. You get the UFC. MLB's $200. You get the UFC. And then NFL Early Bird $9.99. You get the UFC. We're under 12 as always. Good luck. God bless. Grind on, baby. Cheers.